Symphony of complaint. Everyone has their own rhythm of suffering. Do you hear it? Someone whines, another whispers, a third one screams. It's not cacophony, it's a choir where every voice is like a scratch on a vinyl. And yet, together, it sounds like a symphony. You are not just a voice in it, you are an instrument, an alto, sometimes a tenor, sometimes suddenly a lonely harmonica solo at 3 a.m, making even the neighbors cry. We walked the path from whining as an act of divine creation to the pause where you hear others. And now the time has come not just to listen, but to conduct. The world complains, you complain, and everyone does it in their own style, as if their soul's metabolism depended on it. But who holds the baton? Who conducts this orchestra of whining, or does it conduct itself? Whining is not only text, it is music that flows in your veins, even when you are silent. Everyone has their own style. And the whole world turns not just into an orchestra, but into a jazz band of complaint where no one plays off-key because false notes require effort, while sincerity flows by itself. Every sigh is a note, every groan, an improvisation, every stare at the ceiling, a full solo. Old people whine in minor key, low, slow, with pauses so thick you could cook jam in them. Back then, everything was here. Now only my legs hurt. Pills are like candy, just not tasty ones. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you how I'm dying. It's a cello with one string, with a memory of how it was once tuned by hand. Every breath is like a winter wind under the door. You don't argue. You just bring a blanket and tea, which will get cold anyway. And sometimes you warm yourself together with them in this eternal, unhurried minor. Office plankton, complaint on repeat. Everything is burning, but it's not a fire. It's my last neuron trying to survive this deadline. Johnson, again with his report. Pause. Seriously, damn it, Johnson? In Zoom, I turn off the camera so my face won't betray the fact that my soul is already outsourced. This is lo-fi office jazz where the keyboard ticks like a metronome of anxiety and coffee cools faster than a career. It's a record that never ends because someone pressed repeat and went on vacation. Mothers whine in the style of a neoclassical apocalypse. I haven't slept in 3 years, but I did catch up in a past life. I eat children's leftovers. It's already a new diet, crumbitarianism. I woke up from a scream, then realized it was me screaming in the sleep I don't have. This is an orchestra of desperate love. There is no score, but there is a conductor in an apron holding a spoon. The washing machine like a drum. The baby rattle like a triangle. And all of it plays in the key of I survive. You want to help, but the main thing is don't interrupt the scene. The symphony is already happening between I can handle it all and where's my Valerian? Zoomers whine like storytellers. I'm not depressed. I'm just in the aesthetic of decay and post-irony. My anxiety is an NFT. You can't touch it, but you can sell it for likes. I'm not whining. I'm making content out of pain and monetizing existence. It's a complaint with a filter, a grainy effect and text. I died, but the story is aesthetic, and on TikTok it's viral. Their whining is a production. The director, anxiety, the screenwriter, insomnia, the audience, the algorithm. And some whine in 2 languages at once. I'm fine, but not really. I'm okay, but for some reason I still want to cry into my pillow. This is a bilingual requiem of inner expectations, where one voice whines and the other edits the text so it doesn't look too dramatic. A duet no one ordered, but somehow everyone recognizes. nations whine in a symphonic march. They don't understand us because we are special. They don't let us live, so we must be on the right path. We are a great nation. But with such neighbors, even historians throw up their hands. It's an orchestra of words that sound proud, but between the notes, a constant, "It could have been better." And the march is endless, from parades to anniversaries, from anniversaries to new parades, where every step is a complaint beaten out with heels. And you? What genre do you whine in? A bard's lament. I'm not alone, it's just that no one notices me. Industrial disappointment. My dreams rust faster than I can realize them. Folk whining. Everything would be fine if it weren't for this everything. Every complaint is a score of the soul that doesn't want silence, but also doesn't demand volume. It just wants to be played through, at least once to the end. Maybe your solo is the very note missing from the whole orchestra. We are not just a church, we are the orchestra of Saint Wine. Some have their voices torn, some their strings broken, but we play. Because silence is also a note. And if you fell silent, it doesn't mean you left, it means you are preparing for your next solo. Even silence has sound if you know how to listen. And the first prophet said, "Nations whine, tribes complain, tongues mourn with different accents, yet every whining holds its own seed of truth. I shall go among the nations, I shall hear their complaints, and I shall gather the great symphony of chosen sighs. And there shall be a new scroll, whining of nations, from the choir of loners to the march of generations, and with us shall remain not only the whisper, but also the echo of weary nations. Amen. So be it. Amen. And may your silence always return as music, and your sigh never be wasted. And dramatic goodbye dissolving, like the last note of a hymn echoing in an empty cathedral.
Holy wine, it's true.